So, honorable experts of different subject matters and professionals, either practicing as an orator or writer, or students aspiring for any competitive exams, could utilize these important issues for framing and expression of their cultivated understanding and knowledge about these topics. Instructions: each question carries equal marks, total time 3 hours, total marks 250. Use the Hindu newspaper as reference study material to solve these questions of assignments, or other newspaper as you prefer to read. Or you can search on Google and YouTube also to learn about these topics, to express your opinion about your model answer for these assignment based questions. Like, present an action plan to improve the market efficiency. Present an action plan to improve the market efficiency. Number 2, describe about different kinds of privilege and support provided by an employer to their employee to protect their fundamental human rights as per the mandates and provisions of the International Labour Organization and legal provisions of their respective country. Number 3, discuss that appropriation of notion and demarcation on political maps could reduce the vulnerability and probabilities of geopolitical disputes. Next, write an essay on aspects of transforming the armed forces for empowered and secure India. Next question, suggest an ideal procedure to protect the natural human rights of the person or organization subjected for due diligence by investigation agency or judiciary during the process of suo motu cognizance for law enforcement. Next, emphasize the need of improving the human resources and infrastructure capacity of the Foreign Investment Promotion Board (FIPB) and concerned organizations to harness the benefits of increasing avenues of opportunities for partnership and cooperation of India with member nations of the United Nations respectively. Next, according to your perspectives, what should be the parameters of the selection criteria for name for selection of the candidates or naming of the candidates by any organization for election, selection, or nomination of the candidates for representation, related recommendations. Next, suggest a draft regulatory framework for regulation of human resource management plan. Next question, suggest a regulatory framework for functioning of Panchayati Raj institutions to abolish instances related with mob lynching. Next question, discuss about the relevance and challenges of commencement of socio-economic caste census. Next question, critically evaluate the multiple aspects of regulation of the political will of the government servicemen. Next, probably he or she would prefer to represent herself or himself as and whenever it be required on emergency basis. Testify the relevancy of the above mentioned statement. Next question, suggest suitable schedules of activities for assuring immediate food security for all human members of the global humanitarian society. Next question, compare the corporate governance with democratic governance of institutions on the basis of similarities and differences. Next, question 15, describe that model answer writing practice is also required for effective preparation for oration or narration profession. Next question, normally the spillover income or saving of an individual should be used for investment purposes. Review the pros and cons of loan-based investment. Next question, with reference to the given statement, discuss the circumstances which may lead to floating economy and increases the vulnerability of market cracks. Suggest a balanced financial plan for welfare-oriented socialist, secular, sovereign, democratic member nations of the United Nations. Statement A. Increase of financialization leads to increase of dominance of financial market in public policy. Resultantly, risks to microeconomic stability also increases. Number B, if the profitability of the financial sector of a nation would increase unprecedentedly, market capitalism would increase. Resultantly, the ratio of market capitalization of GDP would increase. This may lead to increase of public and private debt and asset price inflation and surge in inequality. Next question, how will you evaluate the equilibrium and break-even point of economic cycle? Next question, discuss about the utilities of application of enforcement of economic regulation related with monopolistic and restrictive trade policy (MRTP). Next question, signify that the cognizance and care of the urgent needs of the employees and protection of their socio-economic human right improves the service efficacy and performance of the organization. Next question. Could we congratulate our global society on positive indication or notion of recovery of world from COVID-19? How? Or explain about the relevance of co-education.